Let's discuss with Cheryl Dorsey. She's a retired LAPD sergeant and author of Black and Blue, Creation of a Social Advocate. Sergeant Dorsey, thanks for being here. Hate crimes have risen year after year, it seems. Why, and will these initiatives change that?
Well, we'll have to wait and see if these initiatives will make a difference. I mean, all of what's happened thus far has done very little to stop mass shooters. I think accountability is a part of it. I think that, the administrators of these law enforcement agencies and politicians and civil rights attorneys who step forward for the money grab, you understand that, whenever there's an atrocity like this, do very little to demand substantive change that will really put an end to mass shootings. We've had 198 just this year alone.
It's awful. And obviously mass shootings are one thing. Not all mass shootings are hate crimes, but in this particular initiative that we just laid out by the Justice Department, they're focused specifically on the hate crime aspect of this most recent mass shooting. Do you think there's anything missing that the Justice Department didn't grab as part of this latest effort?
Well, I'm not really sure, obviously, all of what they're looking at, and I understand that there may be some angst because people may think that the Department of Justice is not moving quickly enough in their investigation. I understand as a 20-year law enforcement officer that these things take time. Oftentimes you only have one bite at the apple, and you want those investigators who are involved in this incident to take their time and make sure that they uncover everything that they need. We know that this person is responsible. We know that they have been indicted by a jury. We know that they were target specific. And so all of the things that we're hearing about, maybe he was suffering from some kind of delusion and paranoia because of COVID, and maybe didn't get enough hugs that day, and so we shouldn't really hold him responsible. I hope and pray that AG Merrick Garland will do just that.
Now, the president of the NAACP will meet with Attorney General Merrick Garland today, and one issue likely to come up in all this is the spread of white supremacy across social media. And the Buffalo shooting suspect was allegedly radicalized online. We've learned at least 15 people joined the suspect's private account on the social site Discord in the lead up to this rampage that he then live streamed. How can law enforcement tackle this social media aspect of all this?
Well, I think you need to hold everyone that's involved accountable, and there sounds like there's at least 15 people on the peripheral who were invited by this shooter to come in and partake in the review process as he prepared to engage in this racially motivated mass shooting. But listen, I don't expect much from DOJ. Sadly, they disappoint me every time because they know that racism is an issue, not only with this mass shooting and other incidents, but they know that racists have infiltrated police departments and have done very little to stem the tide. And so I hope that the NAACP asks the right questions, but more importantly, follows through to make sure that we get accountability and real justice.
Sergeant Cheryl Dorsey, I so appreciate your perspective and your experience. Thank you for sharing it with us.